So the last time I actually made one of these videos was in May of last year, and man, time has really flown by. Thank you guys for all the recent support. Thank you for the continued support over the last year and a half, whenever I started my channel around 2 years ago, so it really does mean a lot. Anyways, what is going on everybody? My name's Eric, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. Today, we're going to be taking a look at 6 amazing facts about Elizabeth Comstock that you may not know. So, if you do know some, I apologize, but the majority of these, I tried looking for these obscure yet very detailed facts that some of you might get one or two. Hopefully, you won't get all of them though. So with that being said, would you kindly sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. In at the number 6 spot of today's list is Elizabeth and the Tears in Columbia. When Elizabeth, or in this case, Anna DeWitt, was taken from Booker's reality to Columbia's reality, tears began popping up all around the city of Columbia. Obviously, if something like this were to occur, it would scare and intrigue the population of Columbia, which it did. As you know, it's discovered that originally when baby Anna was taken through the tear, when the Lutece twins were using their tear machine, she lost her pinky finger. This partially combined her with the space and time factors that went into the tear machine, which is why Elizabeth is able to open tears whenever she is wanted and wherever she happens to be. For the number 5 fact, let's stick on the topic of tears. Elizabeth herself was the actual reason that Songbird was created, and let me explain. Due to her being taken to Columbia, and with the tears that opened up along with her, one tear in particular led to our favorite Bioshock destination, Rapture. Using this tear, Jeremiah Fink and Dr. Yi Suchong were able to share ideas and collaborate on a protector like a Big Daddy for Elizabeth. Thus, the birth of Songbird was conceived, and all of this was because of the tears that came along with Elizabeth. To me, it's incredible that Songbird, which essentially watched and kept Elizabeth as a prisoner in Monument Tower, and that she resented so much, was actually created due to her. Obviously, she wasn't aware of that fact, which makes it even more interesting from a lore aspect to myself personally. Let me know what you guys think. This next fact is for all the people out there who like Star Wars. Unfortunately, I've never personally gotten into the series, but I do plan on watching all of them soon. Anyways, sorry, I got a bit off track there. This fact is combined with a different reality Elizabeth opened in a tear, and it also has a small Easter egg as well. When Booker is in Monument Island, he witnesses Elizabeth open a tear to Paris in 1983. Here, a movie titled, and forgive me if I mispronounce this in French, I don't speak it, Les Revanches du Jedi, is seen playing at a theater. The Easter egg here is that George Lucas was originally going to name episode 6 Revenge of the Jedi, but instead he decided to go with Return of the Jedi. He did this because, and I quote, "Revenge wasn't appropriate as a Jedi shouldn't seek revenge," so he returned it to the original title. So it turns out Elizabeth opened a tear that led her to Paris, where George Lucas didn't change the name after all. To me, that's pretty damn fascinating. For the number 3 fact of this video, this is for everyone who loves the smallest of details in games, including myself. Towards the ending of Bioshock Infinite, during the Sea of Doors, you notice all of the models of different Elizabeths and Bookers from different realities. What you might not notice is that all of the Elizabeth models are either dressed differently or have something slightly different about them, which represents the multiverse theory, which Bioshock Infinite is based on. For example, one Elizabeth is wearing the bloodstained clothing that she had on after killing Daisy Fitzroy. Another example is that one of the character models of Elizabeth is based off of Bioshock Infinite's trailer from 2010. You guys know exactly which character model I'm referring to. Next time you play through Infinite, let me know if you can spot out all the different character models for Elizabeth. I'll be doing the same during my next playthrough personally. Now let's move on to fact number 2. During early concepts of trying to figure out which character model Irrational wanted to use for Elizabeth, they initially had an older woman, from Elizabeth's standpoint, who was a mute. The only way she'd be able to communicate with Booker is through pointing. Obviously, that wouldn't make for much of a compelling character or really add anything to the story, so the character model was scrapped and changed. On the screen now, you should be able to see a side-by-side comparison to see what their original character model for Elizabeth was and what they ultimately ended up changing it to. The nickname they gave for the mute version of Elizabeth was Gibson Girl. The reasoning for that was based off of a pen and ink illustration made by Charles Dana Gibson, which, in his opinion, was a personification of the feminine ideal of physical attractiveness. This illustration was also made during the 1890s and was popular around the time period which Bioshock Infinite was set in, that being 1912. If you guys want to read up on it, it is down in the description under these sources, so I would highly recommend checking it out, although I do warn you, there is a lot of information to take in during that read. For the final fact, I'll be mentioning the early premiere and demo of Bioshock Infinite with Elizabeth. In my humble opinion, the early gameplay and demonstration should have been what the final game was based on, because there was just way too much potential there. However, that'll be a different video for a different day. During these two specific videos, which will be linked under the sources in the description, Elizabeth was supposed to have more powers than just being able to open tears. For example, and I'll add screenshots on screen, she would have been able to summon storms, which you can see in the video in full action, but like I said, I will give you a screenshot. So she was able to summon storms to allow Booker to use in combat. So you'd be able to use Shock Jockey, electrocute the storm, and it would just rain down lightning. So that would have been a nice little touch. Along with that, she would have had psychokinetic abilities that Irrational decided to remove for an unknown reason. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find out any information as to why those specific powers were removed. It's a bit unfortunate because I feel that it would have added more combat options to the game, and it would have given Elizabeth even more depth as a character, rather than just lockpicking, tears, and throwing you salts, medkits, and ammo. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section below. So ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoy videos like this and want to see more in the future, let me know by either leaving a like on the video or a comment down in the comment section below. Whoever gets the top comment, I'll try to do a top 6 facts or 6 amazing facts on that specific character. So it's up to you guys whether or not this becomes a regular series on the channel, because as I mentioned at the intro of the video, the last one I made was over a year ago, and that still astonishes me. Anyways, with that being said, I do hope, like I said, you guys enjoyed. If you're new here and want to join the Rapture family or see the Rapture family grow, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications to never miss a video or a live stream when I go live or post a video, obviously, and feel free to share the video with some family, some friends, or on social media. It really helps the channel grow, and I do really appreciate that. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, like my Twitter, Instagram, or on my Facebook page, those links will be down in the description for you guys to go check out, and I would really appreciate if you gave those a follow if you have not already. One quick thing before I let you guys go today. Tomorrow I will be doing a live stream the day before my surgery, which is on the 15th, so tomorrow obviously the 14th. I will be doing a live stream around 4 to 4:30 Central Standard Time, and I'm not sure what the game is going to be on yet, but I did do a community post where I wanted you guys to vote, so if you see that, go vote on that video and let me know on the comments of that post. I would really appreciate that. So with that being said, again, thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Take care.